Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make UK garage drums. This video has been requested many times in the comments, so here it is, and this is what the drums sound like. Great, so if you like the sound of those, I've used my UK Garage Drums pack. The link for that is in my bio. The pack is full of drum loops that sound like this. It's full of one-shots, so you've got loads of kick one-shots, hat one-shots, everything you need to be making the best UK garage drums. I'm really pleased with this pack. I truly believe it's the best UK garage drum pack that's out there. Let's get on with it. Great guys, so let's start with the kick. Firstly, let's find a kick. I'm going to be using the Cash kick from my pack. Then let's go into the MIDI, insert a MIDI clip. I'm going to have one on the first beat, one on the second beat. We're also going to have one in between that, so that's going to fall between 1-4 and 1-3. So here. We're also then going to put a little sub kick here, probably about here. As the MIDI goes on, so it's going to hit again there, and then we're going to have a nice little hit between the 2-3 and the 2-4. So to make sure these are long enough so that the whole thing is playing. Great, and then we just repeat that. What we're then going to do is we can maybe make this a little bit lower in velocity. Let's then move on to the snare. So this is going to fall as it would in house music on the offbeat. So on here, just like a clap. Go to our snares. Obviously you could use any of these. Oh, they're the shakers. Obviously you could use any of these. So yeah, today we're going to be using the Cash snare. So Cash snare 1. Drag it on here. Sounds like this. Let's turn up the BPM to 130. You want it anywhere from 130 up to 136, probably maximum. Let's then move on to the hat, and then we add in the other snares after. So same with house music, the hat falls on every offbeat. So it's just like the kick, but on the off. So the kick MIDI would be like this on a normal house track, but then the hat is like this. So we're going to use the hat, so go to hats, and of course have a look for the Cash one. Drag it on there, sounds like this. And to spice things up, we're going to need some extra snares around to this sort of region. As you can hear, there's less kick, so we need to add a little something there to make it more groovy. We're then going to go to the snare 2, go back to the snares, click snare 2, Cash snare 2, drag that on here. Then the MIDI sort of going about here, so let's listen. Yeah, so that sounds about right. Yeah, so we leave that in there. We're then going to come back at the end and add swing to all of these. So then let's just duplicate that like that. We then add the snare 3. Sounds like this. So all these 3 snares are different. We then go to the MIDI again, and the aim for this one is to add a little sort of swing, like a sort of offbeat hit. So when you're talking offbeat, you're probably looking at just before where that kick's gonna hit. So yeah, that is about right. Also, you can play around with these, maybe put a few in here. Probably a bit much, but see, and they're sort of playing against each other. So you've got these 2 snares that are sort of playing against each other. So yeah, I really like that. We are then going to add a shaker. So the shaker, let's go to our shakers, the Cash one. Great guys, so lastly we've got the shaker. Shaker sounds like this. In order to make this, you can just for every note like this. You can then obviously delete some of those. So maybe delete that one. Maybe add a little double here. Maybe another one over here. And you can just play around with it like that. So it's really simple. If you want to copy the MIDI from this one, then it looks like this. Yeah, you can pretty much do what you want with it. Great, so lastly, we want to be adding swing to everything. It's the most important thing about making UK garage drums is adding the swing. So if we go to the groove pool, and we can go for an MPC, we go for something about, let's go for 68. The higher the number, the more swing. So a 75 sounds like this. Huge swing. Whereas a 50 sounds like this. So it's just how dramatic the swing is. So let's go for about 68. So it's still pretty swung. So if we click that on there, change the bass to a 1 out of 32, we then go through and apply this to all of them. And let's hear it. So yeah, it's sounding really good. I mean, you could probably go for maybe a little bit less swing, maybe a little bit more, either way. One thing to note is that you don't want to put a swing on the kick. You can, and it would sound fine, example. But it sounds a bit messy, and you want everything sort of swinging from the kick. You want the kick to be the sort of thing in the middle that everything's been swung from. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I will see you next time. Apologies, my camera has been acting up, hence why half this video's not got a camera. Cheers, guys. See you next time. Bye.